Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is Intuitive Edge. Thank you for joining me. This is where we take an intuitive look at what's going on in our world. And today I want to take a look at Dr. Fauci. So what's going on with that whole scenario? Have you read the emails? Have you seen what's happened in the news with him? Let's take a look at the cards and see what might be in store. So what is going on with Dr. Fauci right now? Now, these emails obviously have been highly embarrassing, probably, I would imagine. I'm wondering, how is he going to handle what comes next? And what is coming next for him? We've got the Knight of Cups coming out. This is a messenger card. I'll show it to you again. This is a messenger card. And this feels like there may be some type of offer on the table for him. Perhaps he is going to be, maybe he's going to be offered I'm wondering if it's a step down or like something about retirement. He may take up that idea. I've centered on these wings up on the helmet there. Those wings, I just sense a lot of stuff with the mind, possibly getting information, but it's like churning information, trying to figure out which way to go. And I sense with that offer being made that he may make an offer, or maybe one is being made to him, but I feel like he is going to be suggesting something or choosing to go in a direction of his choosing. I think that's the goal, and maybe that's the message, is it's about him wanting to leave on his terms, or have this end on his terms. How can that work for him to make this be of his choosing and not something that's happening to him? I think that's kind of the goal. Okay. The obstacle he faces, now we have this card of the Overcomer. This is a card that I always say of getting the upper hand on something, and that can be the challenge, because the bombshell stuff that's come out in those emails is pretty incriminating. So how do you get on top of that? How do you choose to turn this around and have it be on your terms and not look like it's something that happened to you? How do you get the upper hand? That feels like that's the conundrum he's being faced with. And that's the obstacle, the difficulty right now for him, is how to get the upper hand. Now what's coming into view, I've got this card here, the Page of Swords. This is a card, it's also a messenger card, but this one is a message about possible gossip, things that are hearsay. This is trying to get ahead of the story. And this is what's coming into view. It's like there's probably going to be a lot of gossip, a lot of hearsay, a lot coming out, people talking, chatter. All of that is indicated by this card. And this card, as you see, this person's on the defensive with that sword, ready to just, fight off whatever he can. And this is probably letting us know what Fauci's going to be doing is like, I'm on the defensive, trying to fight off the rumor mill and to try to get the upper hand, as signified by this card, so that I can make this about my choice and my choosing and how I proceed from here. So that's really going to be the focus for him with this whole thing. So what is fading away? What's fading out of view? Well, we have the Moon card. This is the card of illusion. This is the card of the veil, things hidden. If that's fading away, then we can surmise that perhaps the illusion and the deception and the things that have been hidden from view, it's now coming out. It's now being revealed. The moon is no longer hiding things. So this is all coming out, and it feels like it's gaining momentum and gaining steam. So this issue back here of really needing to work at getting ahead of the story, trying to, with this card, fight off the rumor mill, that's an uphill battle, because that powerful moon card, if that's what's fading away, that means that things that are of the illusion are being exposed. Okay, so he's under the hot seat for scrutiny right now. And I know he knows that, we all know that, but sometimes, oh my goodness, I just looked at the next card. Okay, this goes right in line with this. I'll skip to the next card. I was just going to say, sometimes when things get started, it's hard to stop the momentum of what's already happened. And sometimes once the genie's out of the bottle, you can't really put it back. That brings me to my next card that I just happened to look down and see. What is most likely to be done? What's most likely to happen? Now we've got this card. This is the Wheel of Fortune, the medicine wheel in this deck. But this is fate, karma, destiny, and it's exactly that. Things that are put in motion that are hard to stop. It's like rolling a snowball down a hill can turn into an avalanche, okay? This is not going to just be an easy fix for Dr. Fauci, okay? And there's stuff, I would say the genie's out. The bottle is open, maybe the bottle's broke, there's no putting it back together at this point. And it's like damage control, clean up on aisle 5. That's what's going on here. Okay, outcome for Dr. Fauci. Now, this is kind of a difficult card. And I'm wondering, with that 5 of Pentacles, that's a card of risk, the card of being careful, don't take a risk. You know, you're faced with a difficult situation. And this is really going to be tough for him to get the upper hand over this this avalanche that's already started. And this, you know, I'm trying to think of what advice this card would give you if you were facing something like this. It'd be like, cut your losses. You don't take any risk. Be forthright and honest. That's probably the best bet at this point. Now, I'm wondering if this might, if he might choose like some type of early retirement or go back into something like that, because this is the card underneath. And it's kind of what's flavoring this whole thing. And with that 4 of Swords, kind of taking a break, taking a step back, kind of rest and recuperation, I'm wondering if that's going to be an issue that he might be pondering. It's like, how can I just, you know, bow out gently and kind of fade into the background? I don't think that this is going to just be a cakewalk for him. I do sense a lot of difficulty with this. So we'll see what happens, but it does seem like with that moon fading in the background that there's a lot more exposure perhaps that's going to be coming out with this. I don't think the story's going to go away anytime soon. And, you know, he may even be called in for more questioning possibly before Congress, because some of his answers that he gave didn't quite line up with what was revealed with the emails under the FOIA request. So he may be asked to kind of square that up. So we'll see what happens, but this is still an ongoing saga, so I think we'll see this continue, at least for the short term. Alright, that's all I have for this video. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch you next time. Stay tuned to Intuitive Edge. Bye for now.